All right, back here on Study Ball, and we are going to go to part 2 of the Tyreek Hill tape. And we looked at last week when we looked at the speed. We know that's what everybody talks about, Tyreek Hill, speed. Speed, 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 speed kills. But I don't think Tyreek Hill gets enough credit for his ability to run routes. And so you've got speed, you've got quickness, and now if you have an understanding of how to run routes, coupled with those things, it makes you really, really tough to stop. So, you know, I remember way back when somebody just said Tyreek Hill was just a punt returner. You know, it was just a guy out there playing wide receiver, but was a punt returner, meaning he was only speed. That's all he could do. Well, I don't know if that's all he could ever do, but he's gotten better and better at route running, and that's what I want to take a look at today because I believe Miami can use him as a route runner, and they can create easy opportunities for Tua with his route running ability. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So here we go, Tyreek Hill in the slot right here. And we talked a lot about when he's in, I'm sorry, shouldn't say in the slot, in the number 3 position, so all the way inside. They love to use him to attack down the field, to attack these linebackers on the inside. Obviously, we're not going to attack them necessarily deep when we're on the 5-yard line, but I just want you to watch the little things here that Tyreek does, okay? So it's right here. He's going to push up. He's going to push up onto this linebacker. He's going to freeze that linebacker. But then the thing that he does so well is he pushes vertical. He doesn't just push to the linebacker and break out and allow this linebacker to cover him. He's going to get to the linebacker. Then he's going to push with depth to get this guy to kind of turn his feet and allow this stuff to clear out. And then he's going to run flat here coming out of this. See that right there? Watch the linebacker. Right here as he bangs the linebacker. What's the linebacker do? He goes from the 1-yard line, boom. Back foot goes into the end zone because he bangs him. He pushes him vertical. That is what creates the separation right here for Patrick Mahomes to, boom, put the ball on the money. And as I said, it buys time, lets this clear out because initially this guy's in the window. Let that clear out. Be patient. So we create a great big window right there. Boom, really well done. And again, we talk about the margin of error, right? Where's this ball thrown? Inside number. Ball should be thrown outside number. So if this guy's matching tightly and you throw this ball, intercepted, knocked away. But because of the great speed, the route running ability, the separation he creates right here, this ball is behind him back to the inside, doesn't matter. Easy separation, easy walk-in touchdown. Okay, here we go. Tyreek Hill in the slot right here. So he's coming out. He's got a corner route right here. As he comes out to run this corner route, he's seeing this. Okay, so this is a play that everybody runs. We call it Poco. We're going to clear out here on the corner. We're going to try to isolate this guy high, low, right here. Biggest problem on this play is if we're running a post here, passes the post off to the safety, and this corner eyes back to the quarterback and falls off as Tyreek Hill is running this corner route, and now he steals that throw or he has a big hit on the receiver, which Tyreek Hill come out of here. Eyes are on the corner. Feels that corner kind of sitting in here, so I am going to settle in this hole and make myself available to the quarterback. See it right there? Settle. Not sure if this guy's going to see how the corner's starting to fall off. I keep running, put the ball in harm's way, put myself in harm's way. Instead, I'm going to settle right there in that hole, make myself available. Boom. Easy completion and space to be able to pick up a few yards after the catch. Here we go again in the slot. Okay, very similar type concept. We just do this one off of an over. Now we're going to come out, safety high. My concern is that corner once again. So as I come out, I'm going to feel it. There he is again. See it? He comes out. As he comes out, feels this guy falling off. Settle in the window. Settle in the window. So you don't settle in the window. We force the throw down here to the flat. Okay, no problem with the flat. That's a good decision. That's a good throw based on the depth of these guys. No problem. But as any quarterback, you want to try to change the complexion. You want to try to threaten a defense on every play. We can threaten a defense here if my wide receiver is smart, can sit in this window between this backer and give us a shot to get a 15 to 20 yard play instead of settling for a 4 or 5 yard throw. There it is again. Big chunk throw, threaten the defense. One more time. Right here on the inside. Again, it's the little things, okay? So we got an in route right here. Okay, we talked about on that little stick route that he ran at the goal line, his ability to get leverage. So he wins to the side that he's going to run to. So he's going to run an inside route, so he wants to win to the inside. So he gets the inside leverage. And then watch what he does. As he gets up to the top, he leans back on the defender. So guys covering him. If he just falls away, that allows this guy to hold his position and lean to the inside and try to chase this down. We always want to do for defensive backs is we want to get their weight going in a different direction from where we're running. So we get their weight going there, and all of a sudden I turn the corner. That's how we create separation. So watch Tyreek Hill right here. Slow motion. Watch him lean. Okay? So you see it. He's there in by the hash. He leans back outside, creates that separation. So again, you see it right there. DB's going this way because of the lean, while Tyreek's going this way. Tyreek's already faster than him, so it doesn't really matter. There's a separation. Boom. So if this safety's not here, look at the separation he gets from the guy playing man-to-man on him. Look at that separation. Now the safety comes and helps and makes the tackle, but nice little lean at the top to force the weight of the defender away from him and then run away from him. This is route running stuff, guys. This is what it's all about, is that it's not just great speed. It's the little nuance of the route running, okay? This is what we call a pivot. You're going to pivot out. If you ever see Friends, pivot out. Pivot out, okay. But here's the thing. I'm going to come in here. I know I've got soft coverage here. I'm going to take it really flat here on my little slant move. What does that do? When I stay flat, it keeps distance from me and the defender. Anytime we have distance on routes like this against the defender, once we make a move, the defender has to try to close the gap. So he understands if I get up close to him and then I make a move, I can just kind of mirror this guy and make it tough. When I've got distance and this guy's making a slant, if I'm going to make a play on this, I got to break. Once I break to try to close down the distance, then it becomes easy going back to the outside. See right there? Boom. Inside hard. Now I can stay flat, and that becomes the other part of it. It's really hard when you're doing this and going this fast on the inside. It's really hard to put your foot in the ground and come flat outside. So what's naturally going to happen with this speed is you're going to go inside, and then you're going to try to turn this corner, and you're going to need a couple yards to turn this corner. So the other thing that helps as he comes out and goes flat is it keeps this distance away from the defense. So as he comes back here, he doesn't have a problem getting back underneath him. One of the biggest things, you make your move, you turn back, and you fall right into the defender and make it easy on him. Does a great job of keeping this flat, then coming out and trying to turn the corner as fast as possible. And look, it doesn't allow this guy to bang him and stop the route. He avoids that because of the distance. Now he comes out. Easy touchdown for Patrick Mahomes to the outside. Nobody there. Good route running. Details of the route running. Back inside once again. Go. Going to move to the outside. Saw one on tape number 1 where he ran a quick hitch or now route out here. Saw the shallow where he used his speed. So now we're going to set up both of those. I'm going to come off here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hesitate. So I'm going to hesitate in case I get man-to-man coverage. I can create a bit of a rub or at least force this guy to go over with depth. So if I'm running a shallow route, I'm creating space, okay? So he's making it look like the shallow. That's the first part of good route running. And then you're going to see what he does here, okay? So we're going to start. We're going to get going. Does a nice job of selling this for a few steps, getting past, forcing this guy to get over the top of Travis Kelce, who's running a corner route. Then I'm going to come flat and bounce this back out to another pivot route, get going. Now I'm coming out. Now this is one thing I wish he would do a little bit better. He gets caught sometimes when he's running routes at the line of scrimmage, coming out slow and kind of falling back, just looking to catch it and make a move. I'd like to see him stay on the move a little bit better. So now if we get it into your hands and you're staying on the move, that's when we're going to get these huge plays. But really well done, because you see what happens. He knows what he's doing. He spends the time. He gets inside Travis Kelce on this one. So now it creates a natural rub on the DB. DB's got to fight through all of that, and now we've got all that space, right? Because of that good route run, he catches it, got 8 yards of space in which to make a move and give us that great run after catch and give us a first down. Okay, here he is again. Just going to run a little bit of a hook route over the ball right here. You see, just make yourself available. Make yourself available. As he comes off, he's reading this guy here. As he's working back here, this guy holds to the backside. I just want to make myself available to the front side, not come all the way across and run into him. Smart receivers know what they're doing. Make myself available. Keep myself away from the defender, right? So again, if he comes screaming over here, this guy's now in a better position. I'm going to catch it over on this side, and I'm going to leave myself some space. Once again, space for the run after catch. You give me space, and they've got to close that space down. Boop, gone. Can't touch him. Now he's got the speed to turn the corner, and another first down on a simple 2-3 yard completion. Okay, here we go. Okay, different things that you can do with him. Okay, they motioned him over here before, and he ran the pivot. Now we're going to motion him over, make it look the same, and now we're going to run a little wrap play. We saw Devontae Adams run this as well. Use that speed. Use that speed and that elusiveness. Does a great job here of just avoiding the offensive line, seeing what's going on, and making himself available again. And you see it, just throttle down. Never know how this is going to happen here. And this, to me, is an RPO. So you see them, they have the run play over here, and then he's sneaking by here. So instead of forcing Patrick Mahomes to have to run and throw it up and over, he settles down here because we know the Reid, this guy off the edge. This guy comes up the field. We're going to throw it underneath. So it almost becomes like a shovel pass, but he settles down, doesn't just run through everything 100 miles an hour with that speed, settles down, gives Patrick Mahomes a throwing lane underneath this outside rusher. Boom, we're just going to drop this down, throw it underneath, and again, space equals big plays for Tyreek Hill. Something that Miami likes to do is that little wrap, naked bootleg. No doubt they're going to use Tyreek Hill that way. Here we go, going to the outside, using that motion. Okay? Okay, it's a little simple play right here. Okay, but I understand, okay, that on this particular play, we've got another RPO. Okay, so the RPO is he's reading the defensive end. We're going to run this, and we're going to run the slant. So Patrick Mahomes is reading underneath here on whether he's keeping it or not. Now, this is the biggest problem on this particular play is that next backer. We'll work this backer to throw 1 or 2, but the biggest problem is this next backer. Watch Tyreek Hill here. Here, kind of throttles his speed and stays skinny right here, knowing I got to keep myself away from that linebacker if I'm going to catch the football. See it right there, really skinny on the slant, creating space for Patrick Mahomes to get the ball out and get another big play on the RPO. So there you go. I don't know how many people out there understood this about Tyreek Hill. His intelligence, his ability to understand what they're trying to do on a play and how to get himself open. Whether that's the route running part of it, whether that's the feel of the game and understanding how to adjust my routes a little bit to make myself more friendly to the quarterback. He does so many good things like that in his route running, in the route running part of the game, that it's not just speed. That's not just speed. That's not based on speed. And there's times where he knows that the speed would hurt him in a particular situation. So he's got the ability to slow down and not run everything really, really fast. A lot of times when you see fast guys, that's what they do. They run fast. They run fast on everything. And that speed at times can be a detriment to them on certain feel type plays. Tyreek Hill does a great job using his speed when he knows it's available to him, knows how it's going to help him on a particular route or particular look. And there's times when he understands that it can work against him. So now I've got to counter that speed with my intelligence. I got to be able to throttle down and understand where I need to be on a particular play at a particular time, so it makes it easier on your quarterback. So how much does Kansas City miss him? Not just because of his speed, because of his feel for the game. How much does Tua benefit from that same field. These are things that I can't wait to watch this upcoming season. Andy Reid, so good at creating opportunities for his playmakers to get the football in their hands. We'll see if Miami can do the same things with being able to create those opportunities for a special, special player like Tyreek Hill.